Hi.
Hello.
Hello. Sorry, just fumbling for my headphones.
Alrighty.
I'm midway through a large portion of people.
Right. Sure. Wonderful time.
I can hear the Skype call noise. Where's that coming from?
Do you have your Hotmail open at the same time? That was what used to do it for me, because technically it's calling two different things at the same time.
I realised it was because I had the stream sound turned on.
Same. Teamwork, guys. Power teamwork. GG. I don't remember how to turn on like pressing a button to speak, because I want to keep eating. The button to do that. Why don't I know these things?
Yes.
I've been using Skype for like 15,000 years. Why don't I know how to do this?
I know, that's your call, man.
Huh. It's called like touch to talk or type to talk, isn't it?
Yeah.
Push to talk.
I'd say isn't type to talk what Stephen Hawking uses.
Possibly, yes. No, because he has like an eye thing.
He used to use Microsoft Mic.
I don't think you can do that anymore. Where is this? It's under hotkeys. How old is this? I don't think hotkeys button anymore. Oh, there is. It's
Right,
just hit.
Let's join the game and import some sprites quickly.
Some sprites? Oh, of course, yes.
Well, not sprites, rather the handouts. Sorry.
Not the thing, but in fact, a different and entirely separate thing.
Yes, indeed. That is completely correct.
How shall I toggle mute? Alt and F4, I think. No, that sounds like a bad move.
I've just got this great little mixer thing on next to my keyboard that I can just hit the mute button on.
Alright.
Okay, everyone remind me that it's A button for me to turn off muting.
Sure, you just need to press a button.
Yep.
I know, I actually managed to pronounce that correctly.
Okay, I'm going to test it. So if you can hear nothing from me in 3, 2, 1.
Oh God, Jackie, that sounds disgusting. What's wrong with you?
Rude.
No, that was completely quiet.
Yeah, we can't hear you. We can't. Alright.
Just give me the word and I'll swap over to Roll20.
Hello, yes, I have chat open. Hello to chat. Hello, Wolfie Seal.
Greetings.
Hey, Hellhounds.
Hellhounds.
Greetings.
Hello. Hello, and welcome aboard to PATHCO.
Hello, and welcome to PATHCO.
Wait, how many old people are there in here?
It's
Quite a
Mon's the
lot.
DM.
True.
Mon should be doing the old wizard voice. This is how it works.
So many.
I need to get Roll20 open. Get your act together, Egg.
God damn it.
There are 5 people watching this now. How many of those 5 are us?
4. Oh, 6 watching now.
Oh, really?
My God.
Well, yeah, there's 5 of us and Hellhounds.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. So there are 4 of us.
I haven't
I
got
can't
the
count.
stream open
I
though.
don't count because I'm not watching the actual stream channel. I'm watching the dashboard.
Yeah, and I've
Oh,
not.
so that means that 2
actual-
people are watching.
Oh, we actually have more. Hey, welcome everyone.
Can you see who's watching? What the shit?
No, not
No,
like
I'm
with
just
live
seeing
stream.
Very
numbers.
disorientating.
I just see numbers and analytics in front of me.
Is it like the Matrix? Are you the architect?
Yeah, he basically is.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Pretty much.
What's this being said in chat? There was some kind of silence.
Just
Are we coming?
archiving
uh,
handouts. Don't mind me.
I think we're getting an idea now as to how far back the video and audio is lagging behind.
So we're lagging by about what? That's about 2 minutes, right? Okay, fair enough.
There we go.
If anyone is in chat, and apparently it lags about 2 minutes, so
Yeah.
I'll to respond immediately. Things a bit.
Right, I think.
Oh, yeah,
that's
there's quite a
all
big
the
lag.
Handouts.
Yeah, that means like 4 minutes between
Yeah.
us finding someone's,
Fairly
seeing
good.
someone's.
Out of
Ah,
Jakku and
right.
Mon, who is Gandalf and who is Saruman, though?
Oh,
Well, Mon is clearly Saruman.
Yeah.
I think you're probably more Saruman-ish. Plus, I would probably wander around in a douchey hat.
You
with
seem
short
more
people.
like an asshole elf kind of guy.
Who, me?
Jackie. More like
Oh, I thought you were going to say
Sandrill.
Mon.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
that's
No,
Rude.
well, Mon's an asshole kind of elf kind of guy as
So
well.
it's Jackie Party Dad.
Yeah.
good.
I don't think Monstream's quite as bad as this Hellhounds.
No.
Yeah, we need to.
My
Yeah.
internet, I don't know what's wrong with my internet. I'm supposedly on fiber optic broadband, and it's still slow when it comes to streaming, even though I've got
Hmm.
nothing else using.
Is it your Wi-Fi card?
My
It was the
computer
same-
is done through the power through an Ethernet cable through a power line system, so it's pretty damn fast.
And I'm back to GM. Right, okay, hang on, I need to relog.
We just need to
Yeah.
go to
No,
settings
like-
and click join as player.
Yes.
Did you
That's
forget
what
to
I'm
do the
doing.
thing again? Did you give yourself infinite power?
No! It just happens by default. I have to log in and then
The
rejoin
default
as
infinite
player.
power. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you like the genie from Aladdin? Intergalactic cosmic power, but very itty bitty living space.
Really living space.
Yeah, that sounds basically exactly like it.
God, I love Aladdin.
Hellhound
So
says
good.
she's,
Probably
they've got your
Robin
bird.
Williams' best role, I think.
Yeah, Candy. That's what I
Thanks.
named the
Righty.
bird.
Oh, yeah.
Have we got what we need?
I don't know. It's still on the splash screen, so just tell them to swap over, and I will do.
Yeah, you can swap over. Let's
us
get
begin.
started. Right,
Oh,
so
holy cow, I just remembered Thyra's dwarven diplomacy from last session.
oh yeah,
Good work,
Actually-
Thyra.
I actually had a look at right at the end of the last session to work out how much money I still needed to pay for the rest of my shield. So I have looked that up, and it's $40.
Nice.
Only about 12-second lag.
right. So, anyone
Who's the
want to
brown
recap
wizard
last
guy?
session?
Radagast. He
Who
would be
is
Radagast.
Radagast?
Who is Notia real name?
That's me.
Oh.
It's not a real name. That's the
Oh.
alliance.
How did you
Ah.
not get that one straight away?
I don't know, because that's friggin'
It wouldn't let me call myself Egg
Like
or Plant or
convoluted.
Witch, so I gave up. I called myself not a real name.
Alright.
Put yourself first name Egg.
It wouldn't let me.
Oh, because it's natural. Oh.
Anyway,
Alright.
who would be Radagast? I want to be
Yeah.
Galadriel.
Alrighty.
Okay.
I'm up for being Gandalf, to be honest. I think I'd rock that pretty
Yeah.
well.
Anyway,
Anyway,
Yeah.
time for a Belgian wizard voice, I feel.
yes.
Yes. All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to PATHCO.
Hi.
Hi. Hi.
What?
Anyway. One of you want to do a recap of last session? Anyone?
It was very miserable.
All right. So we went up mountain in carriage, and then I flicked off horrible woman, and
Double
then
flick off, I believe, actually.
old man tried to kill pig thing.
Yeah, basically.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Oh yeah.
Putting the sander. He's a loose cannon.
He is. And I can't remember, did we opt to go through the forest? Or did we opt to go to
You
the town?
opted to go
I
through
think-
the town.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
I think we went for the town.
All right. So, you are currently still, if I remember correctly, in the military camp, the paladin camp, which is only
Oh yeah.
like
um,
10% paladin, 90% mercenary.
Yeah, someone was talking to, I think it was the
15% concentrated
blacksmith.
Power of will.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
just done.
There was a mage. I wanted to talk to the mage. I remember.
Yes, there is a mage. This is correct. So yeah, there's this tent with sort of mage things hanging on it, sort of dried herbs hanging out on racks, stuff like that. You get the feeling that she might be sort of a more druid-like mage. Do you want to go inside the tent then?
Yeah. Currently, I feel like I'm the party's like magic expert with Polly out of the picture. So
Mhm.
I definitely feel like I should go see if she's got any freebies.
Yeah, all right. So you come into the tent, and immediately you're met with the smell of like what seems like soup brewing. And inside there's indeed this kettle of soup, sort of boiling above a little fire. And behind it is sitting this particular mage person, namely Lorne. on the Fae, who is a half elf with mage person, and is also equipped with like the pauldron with the sigil of the 20 shields, which have been like handed out to all the mercenaries and people who have joined the camp. You remember that the carriage driver also had a similar thing.
Okay.
So she sort of looks up at you.
Sorry, can everyone else see this?
I can't see it. No.
See what?
Yeah, I should have pressed this button.
Oh, there we go.
You
Now I
forgot
can
to
see.
press
Show
the
to
show
all.
everyone the picture of
Yeah.
lawn thing.
On the Fae.
I like how everyone's wearing like random bits and pieces of armor and stuff.
Well, yeah, because they've had the crap kicked out of them this game.
Yeah,
Well,
that's all
exactly.
left.
It makes me feel very immersed in the setting.
Yes.
I'm very immersed, Mon.
That's good. That's good. So yeah, Alonda Faye, she sort of looks up at you lazily and she says, "Oh,
Oh,
hello. Hello, young man. What are you doing in my tent?" She seems a bit, yeah. How do you call that? Not very. She seems a bit dreamy.
Okay.
Like a Napoleon after he's had some of the ragwort.
Yeah,
Mugwort.
basically mugwort.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, of course, that's the main component of the soup.
Oh boy,
Mugwort soup.
mugwort soup.
Oh no.
I guess Dave will introduce himself. Hi, I'm Dave. Got invited by your boss.
Oh, who has Gilhelm at the moment, actually?
Gilham's outside. I've learned from my mistake. I've made him stay.
He's just sort of trying to dig a hole somewhere, sit in it.
Making strange noises.
Yeah. The mercenaries are looking at it with strange eyes.
Giving it side eye.
Mm.
I guess. So Dave said, "Hi, I'm Dave. Your boss invited us here. I suppose since we're being sent off on some like grand quest, have you got any magic things that might help me out?"
Magic things? Oh dear. Let me just take a look around. In the meantime, why don't you try a little bowl of this soup I've just made? It's always nice to share a bit with strangers.
Don't do it, you'll see through time.
You'll see through time.
Dave is well.
Dave's-
Dave's wisdom is not very high. I've got a negative to that. Should I roll wisdom? Or should I just go
Yeah, roll wisdom. Roll.
You
whiz?
could do like sense motive.
Nah,
Oh, yeah.
Going for a
Nah.
whiz, are you?
I'm gonna roll wisdom. Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Guess
Wow.
not.
So yeah,
Oh,
you.
is this Dave Soup 420 then? Okay.
All right. So Dave, what happens?
I don't know. Other than he drinks the soup, I don't know what's in
So
the
yeah,
soup.
he just he
Like, oh yeah, sure, that sounds great. Thanks.
yeah, he just takes the soup. He like
Swig.
yeah, swigs the soup down.
Big old hearty swig.
Yeah. Wait a second, Dave.
He's a halfling. They're always up for free food.
Yeah. All right.
Same.
Roll Constitution.
Oh dear.
Oh, those two words. Well, second only to roll initiative in the things.
8. All right. The soup is very warm. And as you gulp it down, you taste that it's mostly pumpkin, sort of miscellaneous gourds. Mugwort is in there as well. You've
no.
gotten quite familiar with the taste since Napoleon decided to smoke a handful of it. And yeah, you sort of stagger and for the moment you're a bit dazed by the sudden overwhelming taste of the soup. Let me just take a look.
So all I can now think of is
For the time being, you'll get a -1 dexterity modifier.
Okay, that still means I've got +1. That's fine.
So is that -1 dexterity mod or -1 dex there, Mon?
Yeah, no, that's a mod, temporary mod.
Okay.
Yeah. Hell, that would be one hell of a soup.
No, wait, it's still +2, in fact.
Really?
I am very dexterous.
So yeah, you're sort of dazed by the soup. And,
Mildly staggered.
yes. And as you as you are trying to recover from the soup, Lorne sort of returns to you, and she says, "Well, I must admit, apart from herbs and spices, I don't really have a lot of things lying around that an adventurer might use. What I do have, though, is this staff of rest belief or something. No, a blessed relief. Yes, that's right. Yeah, you could take a look at it if you want. There's the link.
Oh, thanks.
I think I remember picking it up somewhere in a local market. It was a strange fellow who sold it. I don't really remember his name, but So yes, she just sort of keeps talking to herself a bit about her experience of buying that stuff on some kind of flea market somewhere.
Does she tell me what it does?
So yeah, she tells you. I think it sort of does blessings. I think I was told. Yes, yes, something like that. Yes, I do think. I think it could create water as well.
Okay. Sure, I'll take that.
I will say I've not used it that often. Don't know how well it works really, but you never know.
I'm assuming it's like a human-sized staff.
Yeah, definitely.
That's fine, I'll take it anyway.
All right. So now you're basically walking around with like
A huge stick, which is like
yeah.
twice the height of me.
like that stuff that people use to like jump with the sticks.
Oh,
like
they're poles, yeah.
like a
Pole
pole.
jumping.
Yeah, that's basically. All right. And she just sort of fiddles through her bags and looks around in shelves and chests, and she takes out two potions, in fact, which she tells you and have the effect of a cure light wounds spell.
Ooh, that'll be very helpful. Thank you.
Yes. I do think that I can miss these two. I've got a lot of them in stock, but I'm afraid that we'll be needing quite some of them here.
Oh, that's fair enough.
Anything else you wanted to ask me, young man?
No, thank you.
All right. Well, suppose I'll see you around then.
Hopefully.
Yes. Goodbye. And
As I leave the tent, can I try and like? Are there like saddlebags? Is there any way I can put the staff onto Gilhelm because it weighs 5 pounds?
oh yeah, you
can't
can
carry very
definitely tie it to the ballista or something.
Who was it that was in the blacksmiths?
I think that was
Second.
Are you still there, or have you come back out?
I don't know, GM. Is this happening at the same time as I'm in the blacksmith? Or...
My
yes,
sense if
this
I
is
just
in
go.
fact happening exactly at the same time.
I'm gonna go into the blacksmith
Meanwhile,
then.
oh crap.
Is that okay if I do that? This is the
Yeah.
last thing I want to do. I'm gonna
Yeah,
go to the
sure.
blacksmith and ask, do you have any ballista bolts?
Oh.
I happen to have a small siege wagon outside.
The quartermaster sort of rubs his chin and says, "Oh, ballistables. Oh, I'm not sure about that. Yes, I do believe we do. In fact,
It's javelins it fires, right?
yeah, javelins. Yes.
Oh, javelins, ballista bolts, javelins, same thing, right?
No.
All right. Yeah. Yes, javelins.
Oh, was there
I
any of those?
think I might have some. Let me just quickly go and take a look. Yes. As as I see it, yes, we've actually got 4 of them. 4 of them left.
May I have them for our quest, please?
Have them? Well,
I could pay you.
don't think. Yes, payment would be quite adequate. Yes. I'd say how about 10 gold for these javelins? How about that? Hey.
For all of them, yeah. That sounds fair.
All right. Well, then here you go. And
Thanks,
the
man.
apprentice just sort of hands you the 4 javelins.
Okay.
Right, but goodbye, and until another time, I hope. If you're not dead in a week.
What a
Wow.
nice.
Is Sigmund still there at the same time? So Dave comes in right at the end.
Yeah, basically.
Like, wow. Yeah.
Optimism. Great.
Yeah.
Can I keep the javelins on Guildhelm as well?
Yeah, yeah, you can.
Good.
I'll allow that.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay, I'm done now. Sorry. That was quite
Very
a long
well,
time.
very well. Haggis, is there anything you want to do? You could go by blacksmith or the mage if you're interested. There are the party planners and the other mercenaries who are just like sitting around talking about mercenary things.
Money. I agree.
Yes.
Yeah,
And so on and so
basically.
forth.
Let's see. Glanvar currently has. I'm not sure how many arrows a quiver can hold. I think it's 20. He's currently got 2 full quivers worth of arrows. So I think
Oh, wow.
he needs much more at the moment.
All right. Sounds good.
Find
You
something to
wanna
spend
talk?
my money on because it's starting to pile up a bit here.
I know. It's like, what do we have to spend it on? Other than
Well, actually,
pet food.
when you're pondering on your finances, you can see that some of the mercenaries are in fact sitting around a table and seemingly playing some sort of betting game. Would you like to approach them and see what they're doing?
Yeah,
So they're
Glanvar's
gambling,
going
are
to
they?
go over and have a go against
Yeah,
my
they're
better
doing like
judgment.
betting.
He's going to have a look and see what they're betting on.
All right. So as you can see, the mercenaries have a die with them. Actually, it's a very rare commodity. It's a 20-sided die,
Is
Wow.
and
I've
they're
never heard of
betting.
such a thing.
And they are betting on the
Mysticism.
number. They are betting on the number that it will roll. It's basically sort of like roulette with a die.
it?
Okay.
Wait, so do you die? What? Is this why they've gone through so many mercenaries?
No, it's a die, singular of dice.
Oh, I see. That makes more sense.
Yeah.
I thought they were
it.
murdering each other.
So yeah, and the
Wait,
bandits, bandits, mercenaries, freedom fighters, are like one of them's rolling the dice, and some of them are saying like, putting £5 on 17. It's a bit like that, and they're just shouting and saying like, two gold pounds on 7, £5 on 6.
Isn't it weird how they're all Cockney?
Yeah, it's
the
a
region they
It's
were
the
hired
Couriers
from.
brothers.
it's a particular division from Cockney.
Oh, of course, yes. The island of Cockney, of course, off the northeast.
Yes, the
coast of
the exotic island of Cockney.
Yeah.
All right. So, do you want to bet on one of the rolls yourself?
Isn't he kind of a reformed thief? Gambling seems like a no.
Well, as a reformed thief, he would take one look at that and realise the odds were so heavily stacked against him that it would be wise to steer clear.
All right.
What do I have to roll to swing my hammer at the dice and say 0?
Wow.
Oh dear.
Roll wisdom.
Roll wisdom.
A wisdom
Should
is
we
less
start
than
rolling on initiative by any chance?
No, you
It's
shouldn't.
yeah,
yes.
oh yeah.
Tyra's
Wisdom.
really good at
Roll
making
wisdom.
friends.
I take it
Cyrus-
me and Dave are still in the backsmith at this point, right?
Tyra is really sociable.
No, he's probably loading stuff up
This
onto
will
Guildhelm.
be 100% super fine.
All right, come on, roll it.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, I was being up my character sheet. It runs Windows 98, so it takes a while.
Wow.
want to,
How did you even get that to happen? I don't know.
Vegas, do you want to
Okay.
switch the
That's a +2 mod, so
roll
roll
20 to show the rolls, so the
Sorry.
stream can see what the rolls are happening?
That
Vegas,
is
if you-
far too big a mod for how Tyra is. What Tyra is like.
She is very wise. She just has no charisma.
Wow,
See?
accurate. 5. All right. Yeah. So Thyra does exactly what you said, and all the bandits sort of slowly
Oh,
turn
oh,
at her.
sorry.
She's having a
And
wonderful time.
the guy who is rolling, who is like this big bearded fellow with a horned helmet, says, "That was my last die." And yeah,
She's gonna
you
just
get you.
wrench her hammer up and be like, I can give you another. Thyra, not good at making friends.
All right. Roll. Wait. Let me just roll intimidate.
Yeah, right. I don't actually know what her intimidate skill's like. This is a valid question.
It's charisma based.
Yeah.
15?
Nah.
Ah, crap.
You had to get a really high intimidate check to beat these guys. So yeah, you get your ass handed to you.
Crumbs.
One of the guys just suddenly throws a punch, and yeah, you get
What, so I get hit in the face straight away?
now basically like at the shoulder, and they just sort of lift you up and throw you away.
Wow.
Yeah, and one of them sort of shouts back at you, "You'll think twice about spawning again next time." Yeah,
Can I
think it's
roll
time to
dex to
leave.
throw my hammer?
you can if you so wish.
Can I try and restrain her?
Do realize that if you miss this dex, you will lose your hammer.
Yeah, exactly. I was thinking about my fighter dwarf in another game who does actually have 2 hand axes specifically for that purpose.
Yeah, if you
I have
throw
some
this
balls of
hammer and you
dwarven
miss,
stout.
you
Would
lose
that be
it.
a good move?
I'm sorry?
I have some balls of dwarven stout in my pack. Would that be a good move? I'm gonna stop picking fights.
Yeah, you probably should. These guys don't look friendly, and
Okay, she's just gonna give them a 2-gun salute as she gets dragged away.
All right.
Yeah, if Sigmund and Dave can see this, we might just have to
16
pick
on
her
that
up.
one.
Nope.
Dave is next to Gilhelm, like face palming.
I had an 18 in mind, so
Shit. I think she did okay.
all right. Is there anything else any of you want to do?
Nah, we should get going.
Well, we've got to wait until the next morning, right? That's when we're heading out.
Yeah.
Oh, we should go to sleep then.
All right. Yes, you should. All right. So will that be it? Then the strange messenger man with his cloak assigns
Oh, yeah.
you to a tent where you can sleep.
There aren't any mercenaries in this tent, are there?
Are we
there
sharing a
is one.
tent?
Yeah, you're just giving one of the barrack tents, and apart from you, there is one mercenary in there.
Do I recognize this mercenary?
You do not, in fact, but he looks very threatening because he's this big bulk of armor obscuring every inch of skin. And currently he's just sort of sitting at a little table playing solitaire.
Ah, that sucks. You can't squish cards any further than they are already.
Mm-hmm.
Now what will I hit with my hammer?
Yes.
Go to bed, Thyra.
So yeah. Are you just going to sleep then?
Yeah, I guess
It was
so.
like the middle of the night when we got woken up.
This
as
is
well.
true. This
True. It's
is
probably
perfectly
like
true.
3
It
or
is still
4
the
a.m.
middle of the night, in fact.
It is the middle of the night.
Yeah.
The night.
All right. So you get a good night of sleep. All of your spells for the day are replenished, etc., etc.
I'm going to head back to the blacksmith and pay another 40 gold and see if. Well, I'm going to see if the thing is finished.
All right. What was it again? It was the
The shield.
Masterwork light wooden shield with shield spikes.
yes, correct. So yeah. The blacksmith takes your 40 golden, and he says, "Oh my, that's very generous. Oh, yes, that's the payment for the shield, of course, naturally." And he calls his apprentice, who hands him the shield, and he pushes it into your hands and says, "Here you go, sir."
Okay, great. I will equip that, and I'll put my large wooden shield on my back. And so now I've got my heavy mace and my light shield. That's my current outfit.
Didn't you also order the armor to be engraved as well?
No, I said that was a potential thing I might talk to them
Right.
about
Yes.
after the
Yes.
because that's going to take a while to get done, and so we'll do that after
All
the
right.
campaign's finished.
All right. Very well. So you see that at the edge of the camp, Lord Nasander has actually left his tent, and he's talking to the big mercenary from your tent. And he seems a little bit secretive. He's sort of whispering to him, and yeah, as he sees you approach, he says, "That will be all. You are dismissed." And the mercenary, from the insides of his helmet, it just sort of sounds, "Alrighty, sir."
High-pitched
And yeah, he
voice.
just trudges off like clunk, 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 his big suit of armor. Alright, so Nasander turns to you and he points towards the battlefields, who are still currently deserted, and he says, "You'll need to traverse the battlefields here before you can reach the castle estate in which the village is situated. I suggest that you do so as stealthily as you can. I do not know who is still roaming that field. If you wish, you could try and approach the village by passing through the little thicket of trees just down that side." And he just points, and you see in the distance sort of a small ensemble of bleak white trees standing around.
All right then.
And Nasander sort of says, "Good luck," and then he just trudges off.
Okay.
Yeah. Now you're just basically looking at the vast expanse of this big piece of land surrounding Castle Ossenheim, which is looming in the distance.
This was the route where we had to meet up with someone, right? Wasn't it?
Yeah, some
Yeah,
spies in
in the
town.
village, the town, there are 2 spies, and you have to meet up with them, and they will be able to guide you through the secret passage into the castle.
Did we know their names or any kind of like secret code words that we can identify them with? Anything like that?
You actually, Nasander, before he goes, he hands you an address. And you get a little sheet of paper, which says the following. I'll just type it out in chat so that I can copy it later. It just says, there you go, number 27 Mill Road, Layfield.
Okay.
And he says, "This is the hideout where our spies are stationed. When they have been informed of your arrival, so when you meet them there, they should know you and let you in."
Okay.
So yeah, Nasander actually sort of keeps standing around, anticipantly, sort of waiting for you to get going. It's actually quite awkward, just standing there, just
Staring at
looking at
Gilham.
you with his strange and slightly deranged eyes.
So, was he saying that we could either go across the battlefield or through the woodland? Or the
Yes.
thicket?
Yeah, there's like a little thicket of trees. He says, yeah, that might be convenient if you want to be a little bit more stealthy.
Yeah, that would prevent anyone from seeing us coming.
Can we do like some perception stuff to look out over the battlefield?
Yeah, you can definitely do that.
Come on,
Okay.
Thyra. Roll good for the first time this session. Or at least adequately.
Yeah, to be fair, those intimidate checks weren't bad. It's just,
Yeah, oh good. He was just a very
yeah. It's not easy to
Quite
unintimidatable.
intimidating them.
Oh, wow. Well,
Is it?
Yeah.
not bad. So yeah, you sort of look out. You see that especially the front lines close to the camp are ravaged by swords, by javelins. You see like spears sticking out of the ground. Sort of earth has been moved and sort of halfly piled up into trenches and barricades. You see like remains of wooden barriers. But you don't see much in the sense of movement. It seems pretty devoid, apart from a few crows picking around.
Crows or cows?
Crows.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah. Crows. So yeah, you see those are sort of sitting around the battlefield. You can see like one or two of the strange sort of cast iron trebuchet projectiles lying there as
Oh
well.
yeah, the spiky things.
Yeah.
Okay, so which way do we want to go then? Because I
Yes,
would
we should-
rather go through the thicket.
Haven't we already had this argument? Or is this a different
No, this is
Doesn't-
like,
No, there was another forest.
yeah, there was the woodland. That was the way to get to the castle, and now we've decided that we're going to go through the town. And we've decided to get to the town. Are we going to go across the battlefield or through the woods, small woods, thicket?
Like, if it was like, if you were to booby trap anywhere on the battlefield, though, wouldn't you pick a really obvious landmark? Like, for example, the only forest on the battlefield.
Okay then. Just feel like the battlefield's got a higher chance of there being zombies. But I guess we can handle zombies. We've got clerics and stuff now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
that's cool. I forgot I could do that. I don't know.
Battlefield it is.
Yeah, that's more in line with
Against their own abilities. That's a good start.
All right, so you're going through the battlefield then?
Mhm.
All right, very
Yeah.
well. So I suppose you sort of trudge off. Nasander is still sort of standing there. It's quite creepy actually. It's just sort of standing there and looking at you.
Thyra's going to turn around and meet his gaze as she continues to walk.
All right,
You
Can I
should
roll
got the
to do a
watching
staring
you
contest?
symbol.
yeah.
Yes.
As she does that, Nasander also slowly lifts up his gauntlet and does it back.
Okay, she's now going to motion to do rock, paper, scissors.
Come on, let's just go.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, this is while we're walking, to be fair.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, Nasander sort of trudges back to his camp.
I win.
Mm-hmm. I guess you won.
Yes.
All right. So, as you walk through the battlefield, you can see that there are sort of there's a skeleton or two lying around. There's a lot of leftover weaponry sort of lying in the mud. You don't actually see the remains of any ghouls though, which is a bit strange. Like you would expect that there would be a lot of dead zombie things and such, but there's actually not that many.
Guess they've all gone back.
Perhaps. Who knows?
Castle.
Who knows? Alright. And yeah, as you keep walking, you suddenly hear some sort of movement. You hear a sort of a how would you call that? Sort of a skittering noise as you
Okay.
start to proceed through the battlefield. All roll perception.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh boy.
At least it's not initiative just yet.
True. Might be able to get him like a
Famous
6.
last words.
Ah, crap. Oh, it's fine. Glanvar's got our back.
That's fine.
Hmm.
Collectively.
Yeah, wow. Oh dear. So yeah, especially Glanvar notices that this is the sound of a four-legged creature sort of running around on the battlefield. It seems to be approaching quite fast.
Oh.
Can I notch your arrow and shoot it?
You can't actually see it yet though. You just sort of hear it coming from somewhere.
So it's kind of like the battlefield's kind of like an open plain, or are there lots of like rocks? Is it kind of like, what's the kind of layout?
The layout is it's pretty open, but the terrain is sort of torn up by rocks, by dug trenches, by small sloping earth.
So there's something coming, and it could feasibly just be like behind
Behind a
just
rock or something, yeah.
some terrain features we can't see.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
All right.
Glanvar?
Yes.
Roll a reflex. Normally there is a button, yeah, the reflex.
Yeah, yeah,
19, not bad.
That's pretty good.
So,
That's because I've got kick-ass dexterity.
yeah,
That
that's...
is 19 and not bad. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
What are we
yeah,
fighting?
wow. So yeah,
The fact that I rolled a 12.
you look around and suddenly you see a very weird creature crawling up onto a rock close to you.
Loose an arrow.
Let me just
Hold
get
on.
you the handout. Here it is.
I can't see it yet.
Oh yeah, I'll show it to you. Show it to everyone.
It's gonna ask you if you've seen it's precious.
So it's sort of a weird Kremlin-looking thing with large bulbous eyes. Normally you should be able to see it right now.
Oh my
Huh?
god, what the shit is that? Weird fly golem thing.
Mm, correct.
Yup, that narrows it down.
Indeed, that is exactly what it is. All roll initiative.
Crap.
Okay, let's have a battle with Golem.
I think this is actually Thyra's first combat, so this should be interesting.
It is. Beep.
To the point
Mhm.
that I've forgotten where the initiative... Ah, I found it. I found where the button was.
Fantastic.
You're going
That's-
first.
Wow. That's awkward. Good work, Thyra.
Mm-hmm. Right, let
Uh,
me just quickly look. Alright, let me roll the thing's initiative.
Oh, that's always a good move, yes.
Oh
dear.
jeez.
So yeah, even though you did notice it, it still pounces.
It's fast.
It pounces and it jumps onto Sigmund. Let me just find it here. And it will... I'll roll an attack. Let me just think.
Wilhelm says it's Gilhelm's sister.
Fight, that's strength. Right, that's actually just a d20. Yeah, that
Yeah.
won't hit you, will it?
Like jump and then bounce off.
Yeah.
Clang.
Actually, wait, let me just quickly roll, like, d20 wiki, look something up. Alright, so, in fact, you, Sigmund, are
Yes.
currently grappled by said creature. It's still sort of hanging on to you.
Is this an official like
Yes,
rules
Yes.
grapple?
Grapple with a...
it is.
Isn't that a contested strength check for grappling?
I think it might be.
Okay.
Let me just. Grappled. I'm just going to quickly read through this.
Sigmund's a tank. He can take it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was
he'll
just
be
commenting. Hellhounds was
fine.
saying it's always Sigmund that gets targeted. And I'm saying,
Yeah. All right. So roll.
That's pretty
roll
much why.
big,
It's because
scary
he
looking
walks
one.
first.
it's because when we first met Sigmund, he beat a troglodyte into a bloody pulp.
This is true.
For no
He punched
clear
his
reason.
head off.
After we rescued him from the spider.
There was a very good reasoning. The Troglodyte had stolen all of his stuff.
All
And
right,
he hates
Sigmund.
Being
troglodytes.
kidnapped by spiders according to the party, though.
Sigmund.
Yes.
Gonna roll that strength.
Yep, I will roll that now. What? Oh, that's quite low.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
it's
still
higher
beats
than
it.
that, though.
Save that though. Yeah. So you just shrug the creature off, and it sort of.
Sigmund stumbles. It's almost like he's not
Yeah.
got a good grip on it, but it's still enough to like kind of just
Yeah.
throw it to the side.
All right. So next person will be.
Thyra.
Yes, Thyra.
That is Thyra.
Then
And she
down.
is gonna lunge right in, yelling Thor's might at the top of her voice and try and beat the shit out of it. Oh, for God's sake. Flank, 1 equals
No.
yes, so no. Power attack, no. Additional hit modifier, no. 7! That was worthwhile.
And that was your attack modifier. Or
That
attack
was-
roll,
that was-
rather? Yeah, that's
that was
a
my
miss.
attack roll.
That's a blatant miss.
I thought it might be.
Aw.
Yeah. All right.
Considering I managed to
Next
roll
up
a 3 now.
is Brother Glanvar.
Bro, Glenn.
All right, Glanvar is going to notch and loose an arrow. Well, let's do 2 arrows. Let's flurry of bows this nonsense.
Flurry of
Nice.
bows.
This nonsense. Whatever the hell we're fighting.
Mhm. Flurry of bows.
As you get more powerful, do you get like the option to have more than 2 arrows?
Yeah, I do.
That's
Get
pretty
like
cool.
20 fucking
Yes.
An
20th
entire
level,
quiver.
you do 300
Yeah.
style. Sky
You're
full
gonna
of-
roll that.
Yeah,
You're gonna roll that AC.
yeah. I'm just checking something for it
Alright.
because
No problem. No problem at all.
this is the first attack roll,
Hey, hey.
Yeah, that's a hit.
and this is that's the wrong one. This is the second attack roll.
That, I am afraid is a miss. So
There's
you
one
hit
of them hit.
once. Yeah, you hit once.
Damage roll.
No,
Nice.
not bad.
Nice.
Yeah, so you sort of you gore it with an arrow. The arrow sticks into the thing. It lets out this horrible screech, sort of a
So, sorry, how did it go?
Oh
again?
god, it's a raptor.
yes. When it's a bit of a
Nice.
and it sort of jumps around heavily and
How
dodges.
big is this thing, by the way? Is it like
This thing is
human-sized,
about
or-
the size of Smeagol, so
It's got them
it's not
size.
that big. Yeah. It's about, if it were to stand on its hind legs, it would probably be a little bit taller than Dave.
Okay.
Alright, so next up is Dave, in fact.
And go home.
Yes, Dave and Gilhelm.
For now, I am going to. I want good spells for this. I should have been checking actually. Nah, I'm just gonna use my crossbow for now. So I will roll that once I remember where they are. Ah, there it is. Is that a hit? It's 15 a hit.
15 is just about a hit, in fact.
Nice! Hooray!
So yeah, you do hit. the creature. Roll for damage.
Yeah.
Oh
Not
dear.
very good.
Well, 2. Blump. So you hit it.
My
Crossbow
hellhounds were
bolt
saying that
also.
should have sent Gilhelm to go talk to it.
Oh yes.
I think it's too late for that by
Thing
now.
is, I don't really want to know what this thing and Gilhelm's offspring might look like, to be honest.
Oh god.
No thanks.
I'm
Alright,
not
so
sure
yeah.
if it's even that ability.
Alright, so yeah. The creature is hit with this crossbow bolt. Sort of sticks out of it as well, starting to become like a pincushion. It keeps on screeching and jumping and flailing wildly, and sort
Okay.
of jumping around and doing weird things. Sigmund, it is your
Doing
turn.
weird things.
Wait, would I Gilhelm?
Oh yeah,
Gilhelm.
Gilhelm.
Yes.
Sorry.
Because I'm over eager, can I have a go at the Blister Helm?
Yes.
Uh,
Lister Helm
You should have
9000.
loaded that earlier,
Oh,
I'm afraid.
can I say that I did it while we were back in the camp? Is that cheating?
No.
Oh, in that case,
Uh.
I'll just send him with whatever he feels like. Off you go.
It's a bear trap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trap. 12, I'm afraid that is a miss.
Close. But
Yeah. So Gilhelm tries to attack it, but the creature sort of jumps on his head and jumps over him.
we tried your best.
Sigmund, it is you now.
Okay.
It's Sigmund time.
It is Sigmund time. Sigmund goes towards it, and you can see actually his stance is slightly different than the way he usually attacks. He's not hiding behind his shield. He's kind of his arms are out, and he's approaching it. And he actually does a 2-weapon attack, smashing with his heavy mace and following up with a shield bash.
All
So
right.
I'm gonna make 2. This is part of the 2-weapon fighting feat that I took
All right.
at level 4. So he's going to be making 2 attacks.
Very well.
Cool.
Go for it.
They have penalties, so is he flanked, by the way?
I don't think so, since he didn't get hit by the last attack. It's quite a nimble creature. It sort of jumps around.
Okay, so the mace attack.
Mhm.
hits
Nice.
Oh yeah, that's
20.
it.
And the light
You
shield.
say you get penalties, but you still get like massive buffs.
Well, I get penalty. I'm a warrior. I have a
Fighting,
massive
yeah.
base attack bonus. So.
Yeah, you get a bloody +6 or something.
Yeah, I do. Well, it's +4 because I get -2/-2. This is why he has a. Oh,
Oh.
sorry. That's
yeah.
that's a critical miss of the light shield.
Yes, that is a critical miss.
So the shield will go flying off his hand as he attempts to smite it. So the shield is gone, but I will still dealt some damage with the
Yes,
mace.
with the mace. This is true. Right, roll for damage.
Womp.
6. All right. So you see that the creature is starting to get a little bit crippled by all the damage that it has taken. However, as Sigmund sort of stumbles by crit failing his spiked shield attack, the
Yeah, he
creature-
tries to shield bash it, and the shield just goes flying off.
the creature
the straps up tight.
jumps. The creature jumps and jumps onto Sigmund and tries to grapple him again. So we'll do a strength roll again.
Okay.
Leave Sigmund alone, you weird creature.
Womp.
Oh dear. Yeah, I can't even
Owned.
match that.
Owned.
Yeah.
Sigma just headbutts it as it's leaping towards him. Sort of, poof.
9, I guess
That's it.
9. Yeah, he sort of headbutts it. It actually takes 1 damage.
Cool.
And yeah, it sort of just
It's having a
fails
great
at life. Now it's Thyra again.
Thyra time.
hmm
I'm gonna go straight for it with my hammer again. It's the time with which we hit things with hammers.
Blunt weapons.
Go for it, man.
It's blunt weapon hour.
I just remembered I got
15, that is a
incendiary
hit.
arrows.
Yes, hit.
Hmm.
Ha!
I'd save them for boss time, I think.
Yeah, probably.
Lord
Yeah.
might.
Like a boss.
Right, so roll damage.
Oh, like a
4.
pirouette. Yes, Hellhound.
4. That actually kills it.
Nice.
Hey!
So yeah, the weird sort of
Da, 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 da.
golem creature is smashed beneath the hammer of Thyra. It just lies there dead. Sort of one of its legs sort of still twitches,
Gross.
and it's dead. It does sort of a and dies.
I'm going to pick my shield up, and do we want to load the ballista helm
Yes,
while we're
please.
at it?
Yeah, that would probably be a pretty good idea.
So,
How much
yeah,
XP do we get from that, by the way?
You get
I'll write it in the chat. For posterity.
600 divided by 4.
So 150 each.
Yes.
Nice.
Okay, write it down just so we don't forget.
Yes.
First chunk of EXP for Thyra as well.
Alright. Whoops.
Right.
Okay.
Very well. So yeah, there's not really a map for this battlefield because it's not really divided into rooms.
Yeah, it's just like a big flat space.
Yeah, it's a big terrain space sort of.
Are there any kind of like landmarks, like any
Do a
of the
perception.
trebuchet bolts, or kind
Do a
of like
perception check to see if you notice any.
one?
Are we all doing perception, or is it just Sigmund?
No,
Oh,
no, it's just Sigmund. Alright, yeah, so you do notice some things. In the distance, you see a weird little lake, sort of. Well, it's not really a lake, more of a puddle. Sort of sitting in between some rocks. And you see as well, in the far distance, you can actually see what you think is a patrol of ghouls.
Uh-oh.
They're not heading your way though. They just seem to be making rounds. There seems to be about 6 of them,
Okay.
and you see them sort of ambling by.
Can we kind of see what their patrol route is going to be? Like, do they look like they're heading somewhere with intent? Does it look like they're heading towards the puddle,
Or towards the camp.
or towards the camp, or?
We're just walking around circles.
Wait,
Like
let me
a
just
1 meter
check
circle.
something.
Just not even walking, they're just rotating.
If you wish for a bit of background music, by the way, I have this playlist of forest music here that you might enjoy.
Not
Do you
in
wanna-
the forest.
I have it
Over this-
playing, so always nice to have a bit of music in the background.
Whoops.
So yeah,
Oh,
roll. Let me just take a look. What could I let you roll for that?
Sigmund's trying to think if he can get like an ambush position, so he can
Roll a
ambush.
sense motive.
So I'd be more thinking, where is it patrolling so we can avoid having to fight them?
Well, there's 2 types of people, eh?
there's
Dave.
2 types.
There's 6 of them! Difference
Right.
between a
Yeah,
large,
but ghouls can't be that high level, they'll be fine.
large meaty tank man
Right,
and
13,
small
yeah.
hobbit.
You
Yeah.
see that the ghouls seem to be just doing a standard patrol in sort of a circular motion, just sweeping the perimeter a bit, quite far behind the puddle and the place you're standing. So you're definitely not in any immediate danger of them, but you are aware that they are walking around there.
Okay.
Do we think if we hid ourselves in around the rocks near the puddle, we could like jump out and ambush them, or are they like not likely to go via that area?
They're actually quite far away from the puddle, as I said. You can just sort of make them
Oh,
out.
but do they look like they're coming towards it, or?
No, not at all.
Okay.
They're just making their rounds in the distance.
Okay.
You
In which-
acknowledge their presence, but they're just sort of hanging around.
Hey, Hellhounds. Not Hellhounds. Mon, Hellhounds asked about the YouTube copyright thing again about playing music through the stream.
Oh, I hardly think this is copyrighted.
Worst comes to worst, well, we're not as if we monetize this, so you know.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
true. I mean, come on.
So okay, so Dave presumably, I'm assuming that's at least partially the conversation with myself and Egg just happened an equivalent in character where Dave and Sigmund's like, oh, we can take him. And he's like, no, we can't take him. I think Dave's probably going to win out on this one, and we can. If I'm assuming you're going to be wanting to sneak past Dave / Egg? Question mark.
Oh yeah. So, by the way, you can definitely go and check out the puddle without alerting the ghouls. It's only
Well,
that.
Considering the fact that you want us to, or is on offer, I guess there's something there worth looking at. So I suppose we should.
Well, there's still some other landmarks if you wish me to tell you about them.
Yes, go ahead.
Well, we
Um,
need to know how to get to
yes.
the town. That is our goal here. We're not just wandering
Yeah.
around exploring.
You do notice that the town is actually that the ghouls are actually between you and the town. So you might need to confront them at some point.
So we don't think it'd be possible to stealth past them as they
You could
go past.
definitely. You see that the white trees are dotted around the battlefield as well. They look quite skeletal in the brown and grey fields, sort of white branchings spiraling up. It's very, very unusual, the trees. So yeah, you see one of the trees standing close. That might be a landmark. You see what looks like a wrecked carriage. It seems like sort of a metal-plated carriage, on which you can just about make out some sort of shield-like symbol. So you assume that this is property of Nasander and his people.
We should probably head over there and check for survivors.
Yeah, it's probably a bit too late for that. But if you really want to, there might be some decent loot left over if there aren't any survivors, which I don't think there are.
I was trying to be nice and not say let's go and raid all of that stuff. Let's go and check for survivors and gold.
Yeah. Let's check for survivors and gold.
So whereabouts is the carriage saying in relation to the puddle? And us?
They're all sort of in the direction of the village.
Well, I guess whichever was closest, we should go have a look at that.
Let's go for the carriage, like you say. There's going to be potential goodness there.
Yeah, you can go.
Also, if there's some wood there, I might have a cunning plan.
Oh dear.
Okay.
Is as cunning as a fox who has just been promoted to Professor of Cunning at the University of Oxford.
It's as cunning as not just that kind of.
Is it
fox.
cunning?
It's
Is it cunning as a fox
tenured
living in
professor.
Cunningham?
It is a tenured professor of cunning living in Cunningham, and is also
Wow. A doctorate in cunning.
Professor is higher than doctor.
Oh really?
Yes.
Oh, more you know. Alright, so yeah, you approach the carriage. It seems thoroughly wrecked. 2 of the 4 wheels have been busted, and it's sort of lying on its side. You see sort of axe marks and things on the thing. You see that the door has been splintered, and you want to check inside?
Yes. Does Sigurd want to go first so he can tank it with his face in case there's a trap?
You might want to.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not volunteering.
Sigurd will shield first then.
Alright.
Actually, no. Let's check for traps first and then go in.
Yeah.
That's even more sensible.
Mm-hmm. Right. So, do you want to roll perception then to check for traps?
Yes.
20. Wow, you keep getting pretty good perception rolls. Right. So yeah, you look around.
He's at home on the battlefield, doesn't he?
This is
Yeah,
true.
that's a
This
good
is
point.
true, actually. You look around, but you don't seem to see any ropes or other things hinting at a trap. You do hear, however, a strange noise from inside the carriage. It's sort of a click-clacking noise.
Okay. Sigmund's going to stop and do some hand signals. He's going to gesture towards Brother Glanvar and make kind of like a drawing a bow motion. I'm actually doing it like here in my room, and obviously you can't see that.
No.
But he's going to
Maybe we
gesture.
cannot.
He's going to gesture to Brother Glanvar in a kind of like ready an arrow type thing, and let everyone know. Like he'll put a hand to his ear and hold up one finger to say he can like hear one thing, and he's going to scowl as if it's a monster. Doing like little paws. I'm really involved at this point.
Glanvar just looks back at him and just frowns as if, what the hell are you talking about?
Sigmund very points to himself and mimes opening the door, and then mimes drawing an arrow and releasing it, and then rhymes a monster again. So basically, he's letting. Well, okay, I'm not gonna say out of character what he's done. Hopefully, you'll be able to pick up what his plan is at this point. Okay, is everyone kind of ready?
Yes.
I guess.
Okay, does everyone want to say what they're doing before?
Standing behind Gilhelm.
Okay, is anyone readying actions? Is kind of what I'm getting at.
Yeah, I'll ready an arrow.
All right. So what do you want to do, Sigmund?
Okay, once everyone who is wanting to ready an action has done that,
I guess I'll do that as well. Put a bolt in my crossbow.
he will fling
We
open
loaded
the
a
door.
javelin onto Gilhelm.
Yep, we've done
Yeah,
that.
we did that, but we did that already.
Then he will fling open the door very quickly and then see what happens.
The door
Alright.
explodes in your face.
There you swing open the doors or the remains of it, and as you sort of quickly take a peek inside, you see that the carriage is filled with, and they suddenly come floating out, with these lads.
Oh,
A
great.
swarm of skulls.
Ghost skulls.
Yes.
Or are they just skulls?
Is it the Ghost Boy band?
They are floating skulls.
Well, fortunately, we have got ready actions to take them out as soon as they start
True.
floating.
All roll initiative, and you get a +2 because you were readied up.
I thought because we read it up, there was...
Ready actions happen before initiative.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
all right then.
Well, you can still
Roll initiative regardless for
Well,
if
well,
it doesn't
the
kill them.
GM can do whatever he wants to do.
Oh.
Traditionally speaking, if ready's
Yeah,
actions
no,
happen.
but that's a good idea. That's a good idea. I can roll
Does it
that.
mean anything
Okay.
if I get a crit failure on initiative?
Nope, doesn't. It
Okay,
just-
good.
It's just not very good. But
Yeah.
Would you say this is how you roll?
Aye.
Alright.
Yeah, so traditionally speaking, what would happen is the people who've got ready actions get their goes, and then they go again as well in the initiative thing.
Oh,
It's,
right.
it's basically what's called a surprise round.
Uh-huh. Alright.
Assuming you're going with the standard rules, as GM, you do have the.
Yeah, no, I'm going with the standard rules.
Okay.
Could Tyra also roll, please? Chaku?
Yeah, of course. Sorry, what am I rolling?
Initiative.
Initiative.
Initiative. Fun.
Wow.
I'm glad I'm not going last.
Worthless.
Nice.
Right, so yeah, you can do your readied attack first, which is only really fair.
Me again?
So that isn't the ready round that goes in the same order as the initiatives anyway.
The readying round,
yeah.
we'll just do the order of initiative for convenience sake, but you all get a turn before.
The monster.
Yes.
Monsters.
With
Swarm
all
of
the
skulls.
weird heads.
Skull swarm.
Yeah.
Well,
Those.
everyone, right. So everyone who had a readied action. So I think that's Dave and Glanvar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
Basically
Sigmund.
get to- no, Sigmund's readied action was open the door.
Oh, okay.
I'll
So
shoot
it's
an arrow.
just...
Alright. Go for it. That is a... Let me just check. That is a miss.
Mm.
Alright.
Oh well, you tried.
Mhm.
Okay, now I will roll. Does Gilhelm go at the same time as me? I guess not. I didn't ready
Yeah, he
Gilhelm.
does. He does.
If I did ready Gilhelm then.
I kind of assumed it was just readied actions for everyone that's got arranged.
He
So
Oh.
does.
basically, it's like,
I got a crit failure again.
oh dear.
That's definitely a miss. In fact,
It rebounds off the carriage and hits me in the face.
what are you shooting? The ballista bolt.
No, just
Oh, like
my
crossbow, yeah.
crossbow.
As you
God.
shoot it into the carriage, in fact, it hits one of the wheels, which breaks, and the carriage sort of slowly creaks and sort of moves in the mud. And in fact, this will now require Sigmund to
Yes.
roll acrobatics, because he was sort of standing halfway on the carriage.
He was, and I get lots of
Sorry.
negatives to my acrobatics because I'm in heavy
Yeah,
armor
yeah.
and I have got medium capacity. Let me just look that up. And we can subtract. I think. Let me just check this.
It might do heavy middle stuff automatically. I'm not sure.
I don't think it does.
No,
Basically,
I
subtract 8 from this when we get it.
Ouch.
Oh dear.
Okay, well, it's not even done that properly. Roll 1d20.
-8.
Well, -5 because I've got.
Oh right, yeah.
I've got 3 normal bonus. So
Oh right, yeah. 7.
it's 7.
Ooh.
All right, you stagger. And you halfway sort of fall off the carriage. In the next round, you lose 4 initiative,
Okay,
Sorry.
that's fine. That's cool.
which doesn't actually do a lot at the moment, but
That's like
basically no. You
critical
know
message
what?
should do. So yeah.
It means that you you need to use up your standard action next round to get up and get back into battle modus.
Okay, cool. Like my standard action or my move action.
Your standard action.
Okay, fair enough.
All right. So
Is Gilhelm getting a go, or
yeah,
is it-
you can attack. You can let Kilhelm attack.
Okay.
You yourself actually need to operate the ballista bolt though. So
I'm not
you'll-
going to do the ballista just yet.
Yeah. You'll just
Just
need to
gonna
have
go-
him attack.
Just normal Gilhelm.
Yes.
Oh.
5.
Good job.
No, that is a failure, I'm afraid. Alright. So that was Pyra. Alright,
was
I
the-
think that was the surprise round.
Yeah, so now it's the monster.
Right, so now it is the monster. Well, no, not really. It's Brother Glanvar again. Because now we're starting the actual
Yeah.
initiative streak.
Oh yeah. Sorry. Go, Broglan.
Crack-a-lacking. Normal bow attack.
Alright.
I need to drop that down by 3 arrows. There we go.
Yep, that is definitely a hit.
Nice.
Roll damage.
Nice.
Oh,
Dice. Yeah.
So, like, as you shoot your bow, you sort of nail 3 of the skulls on 1 arrow.
Nice.
And yeah, you see that the swarm is definitely weakened by your attack.
Oh, this is a swarm. Okay, cool.
Yeah, it is a swarm.
A
Definitely.
swarm of skulls.
Yes, a skull swarm. Alright, then it is the skull swarm who is next. And it will attack Brother Glanvar. Let me just check their thing. Base attack is a +1. Alright. Base attack is what you use for oh no. Wait. Yeah, base attack bonus is what you add to your roll for hit, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Alright.
That's why Sigmund can hit things well.
Yeah,
Because warriors get.
Oh
good-
dear, yes,
good
I am afraid that you are hit, Brother Grandpa. At least I assume that your AC isn't higher than 20.
Just.
Just about. So yeah, they do attack, and they do 1d6 of damage.
Gasp. It's so shocking someone has fallen off their chair.
Oh, that was me sitting down. Sorry.
Okay.
Right, so Brother Glanvar takes 4 damage from
Oh no, what happened?
headed swarm. Brother Glanvar was attacked by the swarm of heads.
Oh dear.
No, poor Glanvar.
So you see that the heads sort of attack him, they sort of try to bite him. One of them is sort of trying to chew his ear. Alright, so then after it would be Sigmund, however Sigmund uses his standard action to get up from the
Yep.
mud.
I still get my move action though.
Yes,
don't
you do, you do.
I? And instead of actually moving, I will do my move equivalent, which is my fatherly advice.
Oh,
so
right.
because that's what I can do instead of doing a move action.
Mhm.
So I will look at that, and I will look at Thyra, who's wielding her axe, and I just go, aim for the temples. They're weak. And yes, so Thyra will get +2 to attack.
Alright, pretty good.
Nice.
Pretty good. Right, then it is Dave. Dave.
Hooray.
Dave and Gilhelm.
Hey.
I'm gonna make it so that operating the ballista helm does use the action of you and Gilhelm.
Oh.
Because
Well-
it's a cooperated attack,
Yeah.
really.
Since it's there, I guess I will use the ballista helm. Please work. I've
Fire.
actually input like crit multiplier and stuff like that.
Cool.
So
Yeah, crit multiplier is just 2.
Oh,
Crit
right.
range is 19 to 20.
how
Actually,
much damage does it do? Like
I can really just do that for you. Here you go.
Might take less time.
And the stat will be none because it is Gilhelm.
Mhm.
It is a ranged attack. There you go. There you go. Go on, fire!
So am I doing it now, or are you doing
Yes.
it?
No, you can do it. You can do it.
Okay.
Your thing.
But okay, I think I've got everything. No flanking, I'm assuming.
No flanking.
Okay. Oh no!
I'm afraid that is a miss.
No, the
So
javelin.
the javelin goes flying off into the distance.
Oh.
Then it is Thyra. Thyra.
Okey doke. No, I'm not going to use that spell because I can only use it like a couple of times a day. I am going to hit it with a hammer. Oh, do I get a bonus because of fatherly advice?
Yes, you get a
You do.
+2 to
hit.
attack.
+2 to hit.
Correct.
2.
Go.
God damn it.
Miss, I'm afraid.
Thorn not feeling the might today.
Nice.
Glanvar, you're up.
I'm being chewed on by a bunch of skeletons. Or ghostly skeletons.
Yes.
Heads.
Ew.
He's gonna try his best to fire his bow at them again. I like having the ability to shoot in close combat.
Mhm.
That's pretty cool.
Why the heck doesn't that trigger when I click on it?
Is it because
there
you
we
got like the windows?
No, it appears on top of it.
Yeah, yeah.
Where's hint?
Yeah, that didn't go quite so well.
Oh dear. No, that is a miss. So it's the Skellies again, and they will continue attacking Brother Glanvar.
And chittering.
Yeah.
all kind of-
Yeah, sort of. There they go. 16. That is a miss, I guess.
Against.
You.
Your AC.
Yeah, that misses me.
Alright, yeah. So you sort of shrug them off and you push them away.
Phew.
Yeah. Alright, then it is Sigmund.
Okay, having kind of regained his balance, he looks over towards the swarm and he's going to do his dual attack again. He's going to at least attempt it. And okay, so let's just scroll up there. And first of all, the mace, and this is a full attack. So this takes up his standard action and his move action. Basically, it takes up all his actions doing the dual wield thing. So attack, not flanking, attack, -2. That's a 14 with the mace and with the shield.
Alright, so that is a miss, I'm afraid, but the shield definitely hits.
Okay, and it's actually you got to add 1 to this because dual wielding. Your offhand only gets half your strength bonus to damage, but I can't figure out a way to get Roll20 to add only half your strength bonus. So I'm just going to do it manually. So just add 1 to
Yeah,
this.
probably just try and do it manually.
Yeah.
Right, so there you go.
Oh, add additional damage modifier 1. Oh, I can do it here. There we go. 4 damage with the shield. As this side, I'm able to like spikes just drag along, catching one of the eye sockets and just wrenching in my side.
Right.
Gross.
Yeah, damage 4. That actually kills it.
Yay!
So he sort of impales the skulls on the spikes of his shield. And yeah, they die. Yay.
Again.
Yes. Get ready to die twice.
Yes.
Yes, you
Double
all.
kill, asshole.
That's a total of 400 XP, so you each get 100 from that.
Okay.
Okay. That's good. It's a number I can add quite easily.
Cool.
It seems like a lot of XP for that mob.
That's what the chart. That's what the wiki says.
100 each, fine.
Yeah.
Is that 100
It's
per
like
skull?
100 is not a lot, considering we've got to get to 10,000.
Is that
Yeah.
100
5?
per skull or
I think
100
I'm just-
per
I think I'm
swarm?
No, it's
so
just
used-
100 for the swarm in general.
I think I'm just so used to my D&D group like getting like a lot less at getting like that much XP usually takes us, an encounter with like 5 or 6 pretty tough mobs.
Oh right.
Really? That seems well. Yeah. Okay. Because if that's what it says in the monster manual, that's what it says in the monster manual.
It might be because we're playing on fast mode,
Yeah.
maybe.
No, that's just how much what the next level XP is.
Oh,
So
okay.
you still get the same amount of XP per mob. It's just your thresholds for each level are lower for fast mode.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, the skulls are down, and you can now check the inside of the carriage if you so wish.
Can we do a quick check to see if the patrolling ghouls have seen any of that commotion?
Yes, you can. Roll perception.
Womp.
Oh yeah, you definitely see it. So with your eagle eyes, you look into the distance, and you see that the ghouls are just lumbering around.
So they
Just like
probably
you.
haven't noticed us. Then.
Yeah, as they were. So the chance that they did notice you is very small.
I will relay this information to the party.
Thank you.
That's kind of Sigmund's go, so someone else wants to search it. Oh, Haggis has taken a constitutional. Dave, Dave or Thyra, do you want to have a look inside the...
Yeah, I'll have a look.
All right.
I'll scramble in.
Inside, you can find some gold pieces,
Oh, sweet.
sort of left around, sort of littered, probably fallen out of someone's pocket while the carriage crashed. So yeah, you find 20 gold pieces.
Okay.
Each or for everyone?
No, for everyone.
Okay, so 5 each then.
Yeah.
People aren't gonna have like 80 gold on them,
No,
like
that's fair
in
enough.
a battle mission.
Well, we do.
Well, alright, yes, but
Apart from us.
yeah.
What's 38 plus 5? 43. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Oh, we need to make sure Hager's knows.
Yeah, we'll let him know when he gets back.
I'm back. Sorry.
Yeah, you got 5 gold pieces from looting the
Carriage.
thing.
5 gold pieces.
Yep, 5 gold pieces.
Anything else inside here? Any dead bodies or anything like that? Any headless
Hope
corpses?
not.
Oh, gee, are any dead bodies here perchance? No. There are none.
Few.
The carriage is empty. As is most of the battlefield, actually, which is quite strange.
It is a bit odd.
Like, not only the corpses of the ghouls, but also the eventual remains of the soldiers from Nisander's part.
Well, we assume the soldiers become the ghouls.
Well, yes. But
We
you
don't know.
don't actually see any bodily remains on the battlefield.
Hmm.
Well,
Well, I'm sure
I wonder where all the dead bodies in the grounds of the necromantic castle have gone.
Yes.
Yeah, probably.
I'm sure we'll find
Right.
out.
Alright. So actually, as you climb out of the carriage again, you suddenly see that in front of you are standing 4 ghouls.
No.
Wait, hang
And-
on, do we get a perception check to see that was happening? Because we're kind of looking around to see if anyone had seen the commotion.
Oh right, I thought you were like checking the carriage and stuff. But
Well, it was
yeah.
just Dave doing that.
No, just Dave was in there. Everyone else
Alright,
was
yeah. You can do a perception check to see if you can see them coming from behind a couple of rocks.
Okay.
Yeah, we did
Oh.
leave some outside just because, yeah.
Mhm,
It's
mhm.
probably not big enough to fit everyone in it anyway.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I guess Dave's still in the carriage, so do I get a perception or not? Or he's getting out of the carriage?
No, Dave has not noticed yet, but if anyone gets a high enough perception, he will alert all of the party.
Mm-hmm. Or she, if it's not.
Or she, in fact, this is true.
Yeah. So
So-
fire and clan perception.
Yep, just browsing my character sheet, sorry.
So what perception was that?
Yep.
That's a 14 from me.
It's 15 for me.
Ooh.
Is that enough?
If you're wondering if it's enough,
Yeah.
what you can do is have the ghouls roll a stealth check
Oh,
and
yeah,
see,
actually,
and see
that.
if, and see if
that
their
is a
stealth
pretty
is
good
higher or lower than the perceptions.
Right, yeah. I'm just going to roll a slash roll 1d20 because ghouls aren't the stealthiest, so here you go. 7, alright. So you definitely see them sort of coming out of the bushes. But as you alert the party of their presence, they don't seem to draw any weapons of some sort. They seem quite passive, in fact. So they just sort of go and stand around and sort of stand there lumberingly looking at you. One of them even sort of raises his hand and lowers it again.
How many of them are there? Is
Four.
it Sans and Papyrus and some other people?
Wow.
not
But
playing
as
at all.
you do that, you hear actually a voice from behind the ghouls. And you hear it saying, "Oh well, it's been a while since we've seen people here again." And from behind the ghouls, a figure appears. Or well, rather, the ghouls step aside and you see a figure sitting behind the ghouls. Which is this person right here. Luke.
Nope.
That's a very familiar colour scheme.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. And she stands up, sort of waving the big halberd that she carries around, and she says, "Hi, I'm Letty. Letty Buckhart. Name? It's me." She seems oddly
Let's,
excited for.
Stop,
For,
let's stop the forest music.
I'm sorry. Yeah, let's stop.
Yeah, let's put the Final Fantasy boss music on.
Yeah.
Although
Nothing.
I suspect
Which
this is
one?
possibly
There are
not a fight.
so many.
I'm sorry.
Seven.
This is probably a what?
Probably not a boss fight, but
No, it is not.
Probably not.
well, you can make anything a boss fight if we try hard enough.
Depends on who's talking.
So yeah, Lethe sort of stands up, and she seems quite optimistic, actually, quite merry. A lot merrier than the people you saw in the camp. And she says, so, you lot with Nasandra or what? What are you doing around here?
Yes.
Who wants to speak? Oh, sorry. Is Dave doing talking?
Yeah, Dave's the talker, I suppose.
Right,
And
so,
he says yes.
Yes. So Lethe sort of frowns at you and says, "Oh dear. I don't know. Technically, I should be killing you then."
Wait.
Mm,
Dave is gonna say, well, you said your name was Buttercup, right? Do you know someone called Apollyon?
Napoleon. Let me think. I've got an uncle called Abaddon.
Of course he does.
But Apollyon. Oh wait. I know who you're talking about. Apollyon, of course. I think he's my second nephew. Yeah.
She's older than she looks. But that is elves all over for
Yeah,
you.
it's owls all over the
Rude.
place. Yeah.
So yeah, he's actually one of the few that of our family that are still alive, isn't he?
Yes.
Oh,
As far
yes.
as we know.
He was alive last time we saw him.
Yeah, that's quite a rarity, you know. It's we don't have a lot of those. I think we've got 3 that are still alive at the moment.
Including you? Or are you dead as well? It's hard to tell.
Oh no, I died 15 years ago.
Oh.
Oh, how did that happen?
Well, I think I was beheaded.
Your head looks
I'm
okay to
pretty
me.
sure I was beheaded. Yeah.
Can we have a perception check to see if she's got the gnarly neck scars going on?
Yeah, you can.
I'm gonna refrain from doing that.
Yeah, that seems rude.
8.
Oh,
You sort of very unsubtly look at her neck, and she sort of grins at you and says, "If you're looking for scars, you won't find any." And she sort of extends her arm and shows you her quite grey skin, actually, and says, "Does this look like a normal skin color to you, buddy?"
well,
I don't
with
know.
necromancers, it's kind of hard to tell. Polly wasn't exactly a healthy shade. Just not quite dead.
Normally no, but I recently just met a giant talking bird. So hey, what do I know?
Birdwolf.
Bird wolf. Yes.
Says, "Oh wow."
That's in
With a
character,
wizard
so
voice.
Dave can correct it with a wizard voice.
So Birdwolf, in other words, Blue has managed to make her way into this as well.
Birdwolf with a wizard voice. Wow. Seem to be coming from strange parts, the lot of you.
Yeah, helped us out with that one actually. He's part of our adventuring party.
I've got his pet here.
Yeah, we're PATHCO, Dirty
So
Deeds.
she sort of takes a look at Gilhelm and she says, yeah. That's sort of what you'd expect from someone who is still alive, won't you? And she sort of she laughs as if she's looking like at a child's drawing or something.
Yes, it's pretty good. It's got a blister on the back of it. It's got various elf meat.
Mm-hmm.
in
Elf
the
meat, huh?
gizzards.
Ah.
Yeah, trails off talking.
Yeah.
So what are you doing out here?
I'm just doing the patrols. I'm not really the party type, you know. You got all this big commotion going up at Ossenheim, but I'm not really one for parties myself. No, not really. I prefer to stay here with my friends. And she sort of points around, and behind her, you can see, in fact, that the ghouls have started to play cards.
Oh, okay.
Let me just find them here. So yeah, there they are.
Cool.
So yeah, the ghouls are sort of like playing cards. They're not talking to each other, so you wouldn't know for the love of God what game they are playing, but they are playing cards.
Okay.
They just seem to be handing each other cards randomly.
Are they playing for money?
No, they're really just handing each other cards from their
Oh.
decks.
So
we probably could
I
have
thought they
cleaned
were
up
playing for
that.
body parts, you know, to
No,
replace
no.
the ones when they fall off.
No, not really. It seems like they're just sort of pretending to play cards, sort of figuring out what it's all
Like the
about.
same way that little kids pretend to read books, even though they
Yeah,
don't know how to read.
basically. And she says, "So, you're looking for Apollyon, right?"
Well, actually, we got sent to try and stop the 20 Shields guys from getting attacked, but it'd be nice to see Apollyon too. He'd be so angry.
So yeah,
We're just kind of trying to work out what's going on here, to be honest. It's all been
Yeah.
a very confusing couple of days.
so Lethe sort of sighs really heavily. Oh dear, is that what Sander is telling you these days? Oh man, and
So what's,
and and,
what's your
and
side
she
of the
says,
story?
you say that they've been attacked. Well, it's really rather the other way around. It's why I'm stationed here. Basically, these people just keep harassing us all the time. They just sort of came out of nowhere and started burning things and trying to kill people, of all things. It's really quite ridiculous, even though dying is actually quite hard of a task around Ossenheim. But well, it's about the idea, you know. It's about
It's the
the
principle of
concept.
it, right?
Yeah. So yeah, we I don't know. We've tried to make them stop doing it. Um, we've lobbed some tent wreckers in their direction. I don't know if any of them hit actually. Have you seen those around? Sort of big cast iron spike balls things.
Yeah.
They got close.
I'm sorry.
They got pretty close.
Oh, well, what do you know? I never trusted the engineers around the giant's femur, but oh well. So yeah, she sort of explains, oh yeah, that's the trebuchet we have, by the way, the giant's femur.
Is it actually made of a
it's
giant's
actually
femur?
made of a giant's femur. Yes, that's the idea.
That's pretty cool, I guess.
Yeah, it's well, the whole bones thing. It's the family aesthetic, I suppose.
That is true. That
Yeah,
and
the old
antlers.
guys are still really about their designs. It's oh well. I just prefer to keep it simple. None of the skeletal patterns and skull-shaped helmets and things like that. I'm not really one for those. And yeah, as she seems actually quite chatty for a member of a necromantic family
Who was also dead.
who is also dead. You want to? So she asks her. So, you know what? Well, I think I'm just gonna let you pass. I mean, look at you. You don't seem the harmful type. Are you big with Nasander? Is he?
Not really. He tried to kill Gilhelm.
Oh
He
dear.
did try and kill Gilhelm. That is true.
Yeah,
That is true.
he would try that, wouldn't he?
Our beloved party pet. Our mascot.
He's a really. It's a sad story, really, old Nasander. He's really a bit too winded up in his old vendetta thing. I mean, we've gotten a couple of apology letters, in fact, from the 20 Shields. It's really quite sad. But oh well, what can you do, I suppose?
Hmm.
He's actually got more loyal soldiers than we would have expected, which is why he's still hanging on. It's quite annoying because they keep forming zealous wraiths in the castle estate.
Oh. So I can see how that would be a problem.
Yeah, it's a nuisance. That really is. She sort of nods to herself quite absent-mindedly. All right, and she sort of claps her hands together, and quickly snatches back the halberd before it falls to the ground because she needed 2 hands to do that. And she says, "Well, fun meeting you."
Wait. Can you tell the other ghouls not to kill us? That'd be very much appreciated.
Well, I don't know. I just command a unit of, what, 20 ghouls? I think it's a 5 of them, and I think the other 15 are patrolling around somewhere. But you see, it's not really that easy. It's a hive mind control thingy, and I'm afraid I can't really order them around if they belong to another guard. I could see if I can find the other people who are still ambling about here. If you want to, we can have a nice chat by the fire. I always enjoyed that sort of thing, you know, something small but decent.
Not sure we've got time for that, but thanks.
All right, if that's what you want. Yeah, other ghouls sort of try and stay out of their way. And if you die, well, I'll see you around, I guess. All right.
Bye.
And she sort of ambles into the forest, sort of quite merrily, with the ghouls walking behind her. Two of them seem to be trying to play rock paper scissors, but they don't seem to grasp the concept.
Well then.
Yeah.
What now?
Now, I guess you continue on towards the village.
I can't actually remember what we were trying to do exactly.
Getting to the village.
Yeah, no, but after
we've
that,
got the address.
like the main point.
You are trying to infiltrate the castle and and find the reason why all the Buckhart soldiers don't die.
Well, we've kind of already found the reason. They just seem to be zombies already, so they're already dead.
I think possibly something more specific than general necromantic bullshit.
Yeah. I mean, you can deal with necromancers, but there really seems to be something bigger going on here.
Yeah.
The source of their necromantic. So it's not just. We're not trying to find out that, they're necromancers. There's presumably some kind of font of necromantic power that we need.
Yeah, that's what you're looking for, really.
Okay.
And to go out finding that kind of thing out, we don't necessarily have to be to antagonize them.
No, we don't need to at all.
Okay, then. I guess we'll continue on unless anyone else in the party has any complaints.
Yeah. Do you want, before she disappears into the bushes, do you want to ask Letty something? Anything? Any questions still?
Well, I'm good.
Alright. Rest of you lot?
I'm not thinking of anything. Thyra and Lanvar, anyone?
No, I don't think.
Chaku has been very quiet. More quiet than I would have expected him to be, actually.
You still there, Jakku?
Oh, he's push to talk. A. It's the A key. A is push to talk.
Yeah. Has he not realised this the entire time?
He has been talking the entire time.
Chaku! He's dead. He
No.
died.
Dead, Dave.
Oh dear.
No, Thyra.
Thyra. Well, this is a bit inconvenient.
Yeah.
I wonder where he went.
I don't know.
Chaku?
So he has been speaking a little bit, just not much.
Yeah, I don't know if he's just gone AFK. I think he might just have gone AFK. Sigmund does have a question, actually. Yeah, he does have a question for Beth. How many of you are there? You know, when Napoleon said he was going to a family reunion, I figured there might be like, I don't know, 5 or 6. But it seems if he's your like second cousin, there must be loads of you.
So Letty thinks about that for a moment, and she says, "Well, I'll put it this way: if none of your family members ever die, family gets quite big after a century or 15.
Oh, yeah, I suppose it would. So, so who's in charge?
Who's in charge? Well, I think that's old. What's his name again? I always keep forgetting because everyone just calls him Buckhart. I think that might be his name actually.
The original Buckhart.
Yes.
Buckhart original flavour, Buckhart OG.
Yeah, basically. I think that's what you're talking about, yeah. We don't see him much. I don't even know if he comes to the parties, really. Well, supposedly he's around somewhere, but...
So when you say party, how much booze is there?
Can the undead get drunk?
And Letty sort of rolls her eyes and says, "Oh, believe me, the undead can get drunk all night."
Okay.
And she says, "Well, I don't really know. There've been a lot of wine stockings lately, quite a lot.
Is there any magic wine?
Magic wine.
Sigmund seems very, very interested in this.
He's very interested in magic wine."
We might have more important priorities than this. So
Letty
let's
sort
be
of
happy.
Space
ponders
wine,
this and says,
extra-dimensional wine.
Letty sort of ponders this and says, "Well, I don't know. To be fair, knowing some of my family members, there probably is quite a lot. But I'm not really a party person. Like I said, I wouldn't know. You should just go up the front door and ask."
Oh, I mean, is there a password?
Password?
Is it password?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, if we walk up to the front door, like, won't all these ghouls attack us? You said there was going to be other guards there, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah, you do say something there actually. I guess it's a bit less evident coming in as an outsider than as myself. I don't know. If you want to, well, you know what? How about you find a nice place to stay in? I think Blayfield's the closest to here.
Yeah, we will go in there anyway.
Yeah, how about you find a place to stay there, and I can see if I can find one of the other guards who are stationed at the front here, and we can just escort you inside if you want.
Yeah. Or like rustle us up some invitations or something.
Yeah. I mean, we can bring guests. I'm pretty sure. You're not dead though. That might be a nuisance.
Well, Gilhelm is dead.
Gilhelm is dead, yes.
And Napoleon isn't dead, and he got invited.
Was Gilhelm
Yes,
ever
that's
alive?
true. That's a family thing, though. I mean, they always invite all the family members. There's a lot of emissaries in there as well, actually. Dead, of course, evidently, from other necromantic clans.
Couldn't we be emissaries for the alive people?
Well, yeah, we are emissaries for the
20 shields.
PATHCO Society. Yeah.
All right. So Letty thinks about that and says, "Yeah, emissaries, PATHCO Society. Yeah, I think I can get you in if you want.
Thanks.
All right.
I am not dressed for a party.
I don't know. I don't think.
Oh, maybe is she going along with this, or she's looking slightly hesitant?
Letty, you mean?
Yes.
She's at the moment she's still sort of pondering. You say you're not dressed for it, but I keep forgetting if there's a tailor in Blayfield or if it's in the other town. What's it called again? Homestead. Oh yeah, never visit there much in Homestead. I think there's a tailor in one of them, but I always keep forgetting which one.
Well, I guess we can hope it's Blayfield.
Yes. If you want, I could escort you, if you so wish.
Well, What do the rest of the party think? I think that Letty is very chatty.
Yes.
And then this is Dave, considering she's quite chatty.
Yeah.
And Dave is extremely chatty as well.
Yeah.
Is Jakku still here? Because it seems like this is something that...
He seems particularly dead.
Jakku.
Given as how late he was up last night, I reckon he's probably fallen asleep at his desk.
He might have fallen asleep.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Are we potentially going to have to call the session here because Jakku's fallen asleep?
think so.
It's 10 to 9 as it currently stands.
That's a good point to leave off, actually. Until
Okay.
for next time, you can decide whether to join Letty to Blayfield or get there yourself.
Okay.
Thank God Jackie's not hosting the call.
Yeah. And we'll
He's
be
clearly
stuck
fallen asleep.
here
This is
forever.
what's happened. Yeah.
Yeah, he has been known to do that. Like when I talked with him, he just sort of disappears for an hour or two, and his back goes, "Oh, sorry."
All right. Yeah.
That's fine. He was up very late, sleeping on the.
yeah.
He was sleeping on the floor as well.
What? Why? How?
He was at some like big event thing. And,
Hackathon.
Yeah, actually, yeah. He was staying overnight. He ended up sleeping on the floor.
Oh right. All
He was
right.
up- he said he was
Well,
up till 3, so.
there you go. I think we can call the session a day here then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was fun.
Yeah, golden dice.
Golden dice. I think.
You're the GM. You don't get to pick, do you? Or
I prefer it when the GM picks.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
I will pick. I will pick.
okay.
I'll pick, and I will say. You know, actually, I kind of want to give it to Jakku because he rustled up like the game of dice and such and got his
Yeah.
ass handed to him.
Did we give it to him last session?
I don't know.
I think we did.
I think
Yeah,
we
for
did.
the-
Yes, and I should give it to someone else.
Third flicking.
Haggis.
I don't know. I don't deserve it. I haven't done anything.
I am the GM. My will is supreme. You get the golden dice. End of discussion.
I think I have one still from the last time I was given one. I just never used it.
I think you do, yeah.
I've got one left still as well.
Yeah, but
Well,
can
then
you have
you've got two now.
other notes?
I may need them later.
Yeah, you might need them. Hell, you will need them.
Oh dear.
Golden dice times 2.
So is that session over now?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Session has concluded.
Cool. It's okay to do some feedback now, if that's all right?
Yeah. Just go and hit me.
Okay, in terms of like rules and stuff, is it okay that I sometimes come like with the surprise round thing? Like,
Yeah,
you're
man.
you're not-
I am delighted when you do because I'm not an expert at all myself. I
Okay.
really appreciate you helping out, actually.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
nice
as-
having
as-
one person knows what they're doing.
as long as it's not like me trying to. I'm not trying to override the GM. It's me pointing it out if it's something.
Yeah, no, really. I mean, I duly appreciate that. Really do.
In terms, I quite liked how the critical misses worked in this one. Like they're affecting the whole party. That was
Oh
fun.
yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I feel bad, but it was still funny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good that it affects everything. One thing I would like, as someone I've GM'd things before. One thing to be a little bit careful of is stuff happening to players without them having a chance to respond.
Oh right.
Yeah.
There was a couple of like because when Thyra got like manhandled and like thrown away, I know it's like you want that to be the end result. But if the people doing it don't make attack rolls, it does it is a little bit odd.
Yeah. I get what you're feeling, but I was just trying to sort of draw that chapter to a close
yeah,
for a moment.
no, I absolutely understand. Yeah, ooh, hang on, someone is.
I
someone's
didn't
with-
really want to drag that on too long, but
Yeah, that's fair enough. And yeah, so yeah, just yeah,
all right.
that was good.
What do you think of the settings and such, and the fluidity of the combat, things like that, the characters?
Combat was good. It's nice.
Yeah, I liked the skulls.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, no, it's good. I'm liking the kind of vibe that's going on, and like I think it was Hellhounds that said in the chat that it was a bit more like in Skyrim, where it's like there's two sides to the fight, and who's really the goodie.
Yeah, that's generally sort of the thing that I'm trying to create here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're definitely not as black and white as my characters tend to be.
I try to sort of play with the idea of good paladins versus evil necromancers and sort of, yeah, mingle that up a bit.
Yeah, no, it's really fun. Look forward to it.
Yeah.
Look forward to seeing Apollyon's reaction when we all show up.
Man,
Oh, yeah.
that will be
I-
the best session.
Sigmund's like,
I'm
where's,
Polly.
where's the space wine? Give me the space
The
wine.
space wine. Yes. Man, inside the castle is gonna be fun.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting there.
Yeah.
And there's going to be these zealous race like fighting. Are those like paladin ghosts or something? I don't know.
Yes, they are, actually. In fact,
Uh,
I will introduce you to them right now.
Oh, okay.
They are wraiths that were created when the zealous warriors of Nisander's clique die and sort of keep their motivation to keep fighting against the Buckhearts, and then you get this.
Ooh. Oh, the halo.
Spoopy.
Oh, those are cool. Oh, that's a
And,
very nice design.
I can't remember what they're called, the hammery thing. It's just a
Yeah,
warhammer.
Warhammer, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, they are the zealous wraiths.
I'm really liking the illustrations. I think those really bring a lot to it as well.
Yeah, they're fun.
I like doing them as well. I do like, as a compensation for not being able to stream draw, I like giving the characters a bit of a face and a bit of a, you know, giving them a bit of a look.
I'm sorry I can't draw, otherwise I'd do something similar.
Oh, it's fine.
It's I would if once the session finishes, maybe putting up the ones that we've seen this session, like maybe not the zealous wraith because we've not actually encountered it, but doing like a post that we can reblog of all of them.
Yeah,
and
put it
stuff.
on the
That's a good idea.
PATHCO.
That's a good
PATHCO
idea.
blog.
I'll do
Yeah,
that.
because then we can probably
tomorrow
use one of them
yeah.
for the splash screen for the next one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that'd be
you
cool.
can. All right, so I think we've concluded there.
Yeah.
I'm going to kill
See
the
you
stream
around
then.
next time, guys.
Okay.
It was fun doing
Say
this.
Yeah.
farewell from PATHCO, Mon.
Yes. Goodbye.
Wizard voice.
Wizard voice.
Wizard voice. All right. This concludes PATHCO session 23. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye. Bye.